There you go. Alright, you guys. Yeah. I am ready. So we are back, you guys. What is up, you guys? It's your girl D-Rated back again with another broadcast, and we're back to Ace Attorney. So, you guys, last episode we were going through this back and forth with this young little college girl who thought she knew what she was doing. She ain't know what she was doing. So we had to like let her know, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. So that way we can get to what we're doing. So I'm gonna send out this stuff. As y'all know, I have to send out my thing. So, alright. Now, we are back, you guys. If you can hear me, go ahead and put a thumbs up and let me know that you can hear me. So that way we can get this ball rolling and we won't have any issues. Oof. Sorry, guys. Man, today it was... I gotta talk to you guys, too. Y'all know this is my time to talk and chill. Alright, so now we're gonna get into it. Make sure you guys can hear me. I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me, but if you can, then we're good. We can keep going. Ah, man. Oh, by the way, you guys, I'm feeling good, yo, man. I just got done with a workout and completed day one. When I say hard, it was hard, you guys. I mean, I was struggling a little bit. I wasn't struggling a lot. I was struggling a little bit though. But man, I crushed it. Like I put the thing on it, okay? Just wanna let y'all know. But sorry, I'm talking too much. Let's get into it. I couldn't even read that. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime... Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. Y'all remember the note, right? Y'all remember the note? Where's the note at? The note, it says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. We don't know who Dahlia is. Because that's a third party. Remember? That's why I was saying in the last live that we needed to figure that out. Because, you know, now there's a third party into this and we don't know who that is, where she's at, where she come from. But if you've been playing the game beforehand, you know that the woman whose name is Melissa Foster, that's Dahlia. So, guys, what's up? So again, like I said, at this point now we have to. But okay, first off, like I said, at the end of the day, we know that there's a third party. Even if you haven't seen because I'm ready to go home. I'm dead. I feel you, bro. But yes, even if you haven't seen my past lives, so let's just talk from current right now, right? At the end of the day, there's a third party, and she's a witness. So now that we know that she knows more than she's letting on, there's a possibility that she's this third party. Because as far as we know, we have what's her name? We have Valerie, and we have Falls. So now at this point, we probably just gotta prove that she's Dahlia. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but let's just keep it pushing. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. Yep, that's what I meant. She must be Dahlia. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. I read that wrong. Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. Right, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's so typical. It's so typical. Like, you would think, right, that right? Definitely. It is. And that's what's crazy to me, is like, we all know who she is. Like, and the funniest thing about Ace Attorney is that when you play this game, there's so many inaccuracies that you see yourself that they just want you to be patient for. And I hate when they do that. Because what happens is, while you're there saying, yeah, you know what, I already know what this is, I already have, like, you know, I got all this. They're like, not too soon, you gotta wait, you gotta be patient, don't be thirsty. And it's just like, dude, like, no, I know that that's Melissa, I know that that's Dahlia, because one, I played the first 2 games. No, the first 3 games, so I already know. First 2 or first 3. So it's just like, no, I know that's Dahlia. That's Dahlia, but we know that's Dahlia, so now we gotta be patient. And I hate that they do that. Like, that's so lame. But anyway, I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. Well, that was weird. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it. Every day. Oh yeah, we about to get into it. This picture, it reminds me everything. That English is off. It reminds me of everything, or okay. Bridge looks same, just like 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. This man was traumatized. That's what really happened. This guy is like traumatized. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. So we have that evidence. He could testify. He knows, himself knows that that bridge has been like that. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. We know now that that bridge has always been like that. So now we can have him testify, even if it was about the fact that he kidnapped / murdered somebody. It doesn't matter. He's still, you know, seen it. So he can pretty much testify that that bridge has been like that for 5 years. So again, there's no way that, like, guys, this hat, like, Edgeworth be blowing me. I be wanting to throw hands with this man. Ha! Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend. Dahlia Hawthorne. Ooh, this is when we finna get into it. Yes. Okay. Mhm. No, it hasn't. Okay. Your girlfriend? Huh? Okay. Okay. So this is what's interesting, right? We so if we're gonna so if we're gonna go off of her age right now, y'all catching my drift? Y'all, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of pedophilia, statutory rapey. Yeah, 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 yeah. I might get demonetized for this video, but yeah, this not okay. This not okay. Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? Yes, he did. The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. Mm. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. Whoa. So this whole kidnapping thing was a lie? Bro, that's what I'm talking about. This girl's make-believe, bro. She's lying about her identity. This kidnap thing was a lie, too? First of all, how is she lying at the age of 14? What are you doing, girl? Wow. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Okay, y'all wild for this. Saya, you can no, no, Saya, you can't come in here and make mess. No, you cannot. Gee, she just straight up lied. And he over here talking about some teen angel. Everything about this is wrong, G. Like, everything about this is wrong. Not even trying to. That's the problem that you have with? Well, actually, there were some questionable activities in some soap operas that I've seen, so I can't even be mad at that. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says, anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by, yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie made transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the $2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. This is going crazy, man. It's been raining like for like 2 hours. Yeah, it is. Wait, you talking about outside? Has it been raining for 2 hours? Really? Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. Decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. So the only thing I can think of is that Valerie wanted to get herself. She probably wanted that money for herself. These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. That makes sense. That makes sense as to why this note is. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. That's interesting. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer from her mouth. That's all. So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Wow, he wanted to know that badly. That stuff haunted him that much. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. With Dahlia? Day, on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Bro, she must have wanted to get out of that real quick. She like, I'm finna jump in this river. Into Eagle River. That's crazy, yo. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her. My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Bingo. Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia. Teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? 14. He's a rapist. That's 14. Y'all just now thinking about that? She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man, angels these days. Armando already knew what was up. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a... It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. That's crazy, yo. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course, I think. Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Oh wow, so that's where she taught Phoenix. That's so messed up, now that I think about it. Never mind. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click, she lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. Alright y'all, this is it. Let's get it.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago? Or kidnapping a poor girl?
I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. Let's go. So, what country were you living in then? We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed, there was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone. I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification. What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Witness. Question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. To evaluate is what is the connection to this case. I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony? Yes, please, Mr. Judge. You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that? Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he disagreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? That's how that works. The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct? Yes, it really was a coincidence. What made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing. You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. Wow, she just took a huge dig. The Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through here. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. Didn't know you were such a goth. Come on, Mia. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Thank you. She's really gone too far. Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly talk about sensitive. So they won't let me ask any questions that's pretty much gonna help me trip her up. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. I only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the well, that's... Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo. Ha, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. A grudge? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting a defendant sentenced to death. Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did,
But he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Falls is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. Why should I do with the last statement? Your Honor, what the witness said is tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and mentally unbalanced one at that. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to like trying to read this because I wanna focus. Okay, y'all gotta, sorry, close the door and stop trying to grab the balloons. I'm looking at you trying to grab it. Stop. If you're gonna be in here, you have to sit down. I'm so glad. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Ah, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh? Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing. I've got her now, just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but There's only one explanation for this mix-up. Saya, stop. Stop. That means move. No. The photo, maybe? Oh, God. Bro. I'm going through it. Let me save. I hope I'm right about this. I feel like I am, though. Right? I'm going through this. Ayy. Witness, have you ever seen this note? A note? Oh, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. I wonder about that. Saya, didn't I just say that you need to... If you want to play, there's the living room. The save and go strategy. Absolutely, man. Man, I can't go, bro. I can't go. Hold on, y'all. I'm, like, looking at a couple things. Sorry if I'm stopping in the middle. Alright. Put my phone down. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Fall's instruction to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf? Ah! Witness, you knew what this note says. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this was exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Person is Dahlia. Did you say one more person? Hold on, y'all. I gotta say, because can't nobody be messing up around here. That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yep. Third person that knew the contents of the note was... And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name, right there. What's this? Who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the... When she fell off Dusky Bridge... Off of Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. Sorry guys, hold on, give me a second. starting to get dark in here. Her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the you are.
Objection!
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying. Flick that bang one more time. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. It is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? What? Ha, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, which I'm gonna have to save. You're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth firm. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he just say? Ha, it looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see. Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? Random person in the crowd. Because... No, bro. Bro, the crowd like, this bitch lied. She lying. That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she played the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder? Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. Yes, I, dare you? Saya, what do you need? Because I don't think you needed anything. You just came in here to find some other reason to be in here. Why do you need a brush? Don't be messing nothing up in there. Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. Man, Edgeworth talking too much. Beat his ass up dead. So, he definitely is, though. I ain't even gonna lie. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? Oh, he finna play that game. He definitely finna play this game. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? I know y'all finna be on that BS. What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he found me. Right direction, Kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. It wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. Ah, I am sweating bullets. You think you're huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth, how charming. This is coming from someone younger than me. You talking too much stuff, bro. Oh God, put your hands up. You do all this other stuff like you bout it, bro. But in the future, my protege is gonna beat you, so it doesn't matter. Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? You ain't late, girl. You just on time. Let's go. What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye? Oh, that was the rashness of youth. Oh, I thought it was. My bad. Well then, never mind. What motive wish this witness have for murdering her sister? The damn. Oh well, she already technically would have it, so it wouldn't do this. I'm over it. Y'all always gotta add unnecessary details. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. Wait. Oh, written by the victim. Of course. Falls 4:30 at that bridge. Werewolf identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye, if you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Y'all love asking people for evidence all the time, but when I ask you for stuff you claim, you be sitting there talking some, it is what it is. Nah, Edgeworth, you know what it is? These hands. Fuck you talking about? Stop playing with me, boy. Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Ugh. Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Moving on. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. This will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Okay. Saya, you better clean that up. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. Gee. So awkward, too. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. Kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. Bed. Her sister's help. She left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And weird to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? And they both can lick me nuts. Me nuts. Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Edgeworth's got the jump on me again. Ha! If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up, we've still got that info, that ace up your sleeve. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. You knew it? Knew it. Knew it. It don't matter what y'all believed. Only happened. You better let them know, Daisy. Let them know. Y'all believe only what happened. Oh, bro. Let them know. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Harry Falls told us that in the lobby. $2 million. It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. Finna demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain. So he's admitting that the other side was broken. He was ensuring his safety. What a wickedly
Clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan. Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and after she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually that saved my life. What do you mean? You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. But that doesn't make sense. Because it wouldn't matter. Like, look, real talk though. Real talk though, look at this, y'all. I had to stop the music because we gotta talk about this. This is... Somebody has a knife held up to a witness, right? To a hostage. This person has a gun. If they wanted to kill you, they would have killed you already. Because the reality of it is that either way, they know they're gonna get shot. So why would I take the time? I mean, other than the fact that I'd be like, drop your gun, like, you know. But like, still, I feel like he still would have. You would have been dead, girl. Come on. You would have still been dead. It wouldn't have mattered. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. Oh. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away. Mr. Falls tried to turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large grin. And in the next instant, the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run, then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Where's your cup of water? Okay, drink my jug of water. Drink my red jug of water. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. And that's why you hid your identity? Yes, I only told my sister. Dorne. Yes, she's the only one who knew about me. Meanwhile, legally, this witness had been deceased for 5 years. I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. A whole new life? And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person with nowhere I could count on. And you think I killed her. There's no way I could. You said you were thirsty, not that you wanted your own water. I really don't think it matters whose water you have. as long as you get water. So clearly you're not that thirsty. No, you're not. It's water. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It's water. So drink the water that's right here. Really thirsty, you wouldn't care where it comes from. In this case... Okay, there you go, Saya, because I'm playing a game, and now you're just being unnecessary. Came to the house to tutor me. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. Probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. So I guess you're not really thirsty then. Okay, that's fine. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? The ransom price was a raw diamond. So I had to prove that this was fake. Oh, well, wouldn't it be this? Because it's still missing. I feel like it's the same, but I don't know where to put it. She's talking some right as if she need confirmation. What? Okay, so am I retarded? Like... I have to prove that... I don't feel like I'm trying to figure this out. I have to prove that she's lying. That the kidnapping was fake. Gee, I'm confused. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like it's the diamond, but I don't know where to put it. So clearly it's not the... I don't know. That was two separate situations. That's how. And she was kidnapped 5 years ago. In this case, this was something that she happened to see and she took a picture of. So it was two different situations. Maybe I have to press everything again because I'm not understanding. This doesn't tell me anything. Sorry, you guys. Give me a second. Oops, I gotta check my stuff. I gotta do my daily devotional today. Make sure I do that. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Alright, this music is annoying me. Okay, I'm almost done. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm ready. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. After she made this change, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off from the bridge from behind. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to run away. Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well as I ran past he and I. And in the next instant... Wait, what? How? How? I give up on this guy. However, that's hard to believe. It is for me too. Could you explain? Because I'm confused. But it's true. I on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls. Sorry. How could he push you if he got shot in the arm? I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? I asked if the court recalled the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you've claimed... Oh, you would have fell on those rocks. So he pushed you that... See, that's why... No, y'all, that's why I was confused. I don't know if she said she was running past him as in running towards her sister or running away from him to the other side. That was what was confusing me. That's why I didn't understand what she was saying. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have broke your neck, girl. You would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand, Leo Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. He tried that, though. You're right. If the event occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this? You see, Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? That's good. I wasn't doing it. I know, but it's wet outside, Saya. Just because it stopped raining doesn't mean it's not wet. What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Escher's explanation correct? Now that you mention it, of course it is, because, like, you know, I fold under pressure, but whenever Worth has an explanation, I'm just gonna agree to it.
I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious. Order in the court. It seems Mrs. Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What?
Saya, stop touching the door.
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? The court record. It's the photo, G. What, this one? Oh! Sorry, just get in here and sit down. Stop going in and out. That's too much. Come in here and sit down. If you come in here to watch it, watch it. All the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides. It's tall. There's no way he could have pushed her over. She's probably shorter than the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. Thank you. That's what. See, that's why we G's. Thank you. Thank you. But let's remember the strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him, but he got shot. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. Yep. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him, her at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That is clearly impossible. Yo, this is getting good. So good that I'm gonna have to save this and get off, unfortunately. Yeah. Sorry, you guys, but it is that time. And I have to go because I have to go spend time with God, and we have to go talk, and I have to watch my sermon. So, whew. I enjoyed this, and if you want to know what happens next, please, please, please tune in tomorrow. I will be on again, or maybe even later tonight. Probably not. Probably tomorrow. But just tune in. If I send it to you, you will know. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you guys will be suspense enough to come back and see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's your girl, D-Rated, rated out of here, and